Plastic dreams and shells that glow. Action heroes steal the show. Collectors' hearts where toys alive. Toy me, toy you, it's what we do. New releases breaking through. Toy me, toy you, it's all brand new. The past and present in full view.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Toy Me, Toy You, episode number 50. Can you believe it?
No.
Oh, hello. Don't mind me.
I'm sorry, do you not want Rudy or I to be a part of this show anymore, Lee? Is that what you're trying
I'm surprised you actually came on tonight.
Yes, we have been wagging it recently. So, yeah, but we're back. We've arrived. Rudy, how are you? How have you been?
Yeah, very, very good. Enjoying the summer.
Oh, shut that door.
Oh, what a gay day.
Ooh.
How are you doing, Lee?
I'm all right.
Good. I enjoyed your build and chill that you did with Brad 2 weeks ago.
Thank you very much. It was quite good. It was quite good.
I was on my holidays, as everyone knows who's been watching, but I did manage to get in on the choppy holiday caravan Wi-Fi and sort of watch it. And
I was
yeah, very
sadly
good.
working and I didn't catch any of it. But yeah, it was a long stream, so it was really cool. I'd love to. I think we could do a build one again for sure.
Oh, yeah, I've got
Well, I
plenty of
think-
materials to do.
Yeah, I think you should do it again now you've launched the concept.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll join in. I'll have to build something really simple, though.
I'm sure we could find something simple. I can do a toy or something.
All right. So, as I understand, about 50% of our regular viewers are in the pub this evening. So we're a bit down on numbers, but that's all right, because we've got some good people with us in the chat. We've got the regular Guzzy. Welcome, welcome.
Guzzy.
Good to have you with us. Andy. TF Show Andy. Not to be confused with the other Andy of Excelsior's Domain. You couldn't really confuse them.
Because
Very distinct human beings.
Yeah, I love our little screenshot with the hamster. It just epitomizes Lee's Wi-Fi woes. Let's put it that way. And then the only image you choose of me is that one time I did it in my lounge next to my sofa.
Oh, and Transformers,
Look,
which may or may not be
Paul on the show.
He's hopping in as well and wishing us a happy 50th. Thank you very much.
Could be any of them.
You never know. You never know. All right. Well, welcome.
Welcome back.
Shall we do some stuff this evening? What are we going to talk about this evening, guys? Any idea?
Got a bit of news we can do.
Mm.
Toys, that's a good idea.
We've decided for our discussion that we're just not going to have a topic and just see what happens. So it could be a disaster. But we're hoping that between us and the lovely people in the chat, we can find something to talk about. It's like an experiment. If it goes well, we'll just do that all the time, probably.
It's not going to go well.
And if we don't have anything to talk about, we can end the show early and I can go to bed. It's a win-win.
Yeah. Early bedtime. Yay!
But before we do a discussion, we've got some other things that we do. We've got some news to start with, and then we'll have Pick Your Own, Blast from the Past. Have we got Wrong Toys this evening, Lee?
We did that, but then I made the same mistake as you, and I thought them pictures that Rudy has so kindly put in the slides, I thought he was doing the wrong choices. So we'll have one for next week.
Oh, we won't have one of them.
Those pictures aren't wrong choices. Just so there's context for that. They are backup in case we don't talk about things.
It's nice to know you got faith.
Just giving people a little bit of behind the scenes information there. Why not?
Yeah,
all right. Let's start off and have a little bit of a look at some toy news that's grabbed our attention. So call it out when you see the ones you've put in, guys, and let us know what you think of any of this stuff in the chat, as always.
Yee, this is me. Mondo Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder, which I just like the look of this one. I think it is quite cool. It's I believe it's a pre-order. I've lost my notes, so I can't read any. But it's your typical Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, comes with all the hands.
He comes with a tiny shredder as well.
A tiny shredder. You also got like 3 different faces. You got like the classic head, the classic comic book head, and I'm going to get his name wrong. Rokusaki.
Yeah,
that's his name, isn't it?
Rokusaki.
Rokusaki's head, and you also got a little translator with a clang head and swords. All the hands, and you can see all the different looks you can pull out with this guy.
Oh, he can go bare-chested.
Bare-chested, just like
one for the ladies.
Options are incredible for this. Again, something Mondo hits the news, and I feel like we show Mondo toys every episode that one of us is on. It looks incredible.
That price that's the only thing.
Obviously, NECA doesn't have the Turtles license anymore, so whatever comes out in the next few months from NECA, that's it until whenever. But yeah, there's other toy companies bringing the Turtles goodness.
I think he's what? I think he isn't.
He isn't the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy.
Oh, well.
Hi, Brian.
I like how stocky he is. Obviously, when you think about the Playmates toy, Shredder was quite lean. And then obviously on the show, it's just a cell animation, just a standardized body. But this one, he looks muscular and intimidating.
I just like the little one. They could just sell the little one separately for cheaper. I'd have that. All right, what else we got?
Oh, this is me as well. Don't like it. So the Kickstarter is on its way, and it does look like it's going to be back, but I don't like it. I don't think. I mean, if you are into it, all the power to you. Great. We don't judge you, but it's not what I was expecting from it. I mean, it's got a squirrel on his nose.
Yeah,
you can't do that.
When I saw the images, I was
just his nostril.
It's missing something.
Oh.
And I can't put my finger on what it's missing. It just doesn't hit hard like the OG.
The original's shinier, isn't it?
In fact, yeah.
Yeah, you got your chrome.
Plastic, isn't it?
Well, that don't bother me. That I don't know. There's something about it I'm not into. So yeah, it does look like they are going to release it as a regular retail as well. But if you do the Kickstarter, you'll get this exclusive little minifigure that they did, like the Zords to go with this Dragon Zord. The Pterodactyl had the original 5, so it's sort of the Green Range to go with that. But like even battle mode, the head doesn't flip down. So it's just,
It's a strange one, isn't it? It doesn't really feel like something that should need to be on Kickstarter.
Yeah. And then if you're comparing the Kickstarter to HasLab in some ways, just that tier or like the fruit that you get off that little minifig, it's just not enough is to grab you.
oh shit. Quickly go into oh yeah.
Right, so I think it's a no to that one then.
No. Like the original one, you have the base comes down. And it doesn't do that.
Yeah, yours is
So
prettier. Definitely.
this is definitely better. But it's not even because this is like, oh, this is original and can't be that, because they've done better Dragon Zord since. No, the Legacy one, that's announced Dragon Zord. But it's just this doesn't it doesn't feel special. Like especially with the Kickstarter, they could have made it Chrome just for the Kickstarter. Because this is the Kickstarter version, it's got the Chrome. You know, or even just something like that.
You would expect that sort of thing if it's going to be crowdfunded, really. You expect something a bit more, you know.
Because you're being
especially if they're
part
going
of
to
it.
release it anyway.
You're buying into it. You're making something happen.
I mean, they do have also I haven't put pictures up, but they've got features where you'll get like, if you pay I think a certain amount, you get pin badges, which okay, but I'm not really a pin badge person, so all right.
But they could sell the pin badges separately. Just focus on making the toy good.
Yeah.
Everything.
Strange. Right. John's joined us, Borders Dude. In the chat. He says the colours look muted. The battle mask is seemingly going to happen now after many people got upset.
Yeah.
Well, why would they miss it? The best bit is though, they have a little trailer, saying, "Oh, you have all the original Zords, have the Dragon Zord," and they even have a clip of the battle mode with the battle mask, so they know about it. They're just cocking out on it.
Yeah. And Andy says it looks like something B&M would have in their 2 for 20 offer.
Well, I do not agree with him. It looks like
not far off.
Is it Imaginext? Did some Power Rangers, and they did a Dragon Zord with like a little more control on it. It looks closer to that than it does to a natural Dragon Zord.
The thing is, the Imaginext was like solid as a rock and made for little kids.
Mm-hmm.
For what it was, you'd think, yeah, that's decent. But if this is being targeted at adult collectors, it's not really what you'd expect it to be.
Even the hands, you have to detach if you don't want the hand sticking out in any of the modes, like in battle mode when the chest goes, you got to take them out instead of just doing like the original one do, which is hold them in. No, I don't know. It's just weird. Just something about it. It's not what I think. I was probably hoping too much from it. And it just came to this. Oh well. At least I've got the original.
So yeah, this is me. So this is Factory Entertainment Replay. They're not a company I am familiar with at all. So, but they are doing a first wave of some 80s classic characters. Yeah, in that 3 3/4 inch scale, which I love, and I just don't have hardly any in my collection. I like to get them every once in a while, but I definitely want 3 3/4 stuff in my collection because I've got plenty of 6-inch stuff now, and if I never get any more 6-inch stuff, I don't mind. Maybe I should be just filling up the tiny amount of space of display I have on some classic characters that either haven't had action figures or it was a long time ago that they did. But yeah, they've got Thomas Magnum from Magnum PI, and this is the standout one, I think, of the 4 that you'll see, because the detail on the Hawaiian shirt and the cap and the denim is absolutely incredible. And they're obviously fully articulated as well. A lot like, the Star Wars Vintage Collection and the G.I. Joes in that scale. But yeah, they look incredible. I just don't know anything about this company. The fact that they said there's wave 1 makes me think that they're already confident in it, and they should be, to do a wave 2. But yeah,
Sure, I've heard of Factory Entertainment before, but I don't know what they've done.
Mm-hmm.
Seems familiar.
Yeah, in some ways, I'm not too fussed what they've done before, because obviously these are only digital renders, but it hits hard for nostalgia reasons for somebody in their late 40s, especially when Magnum PI gets shown on ITV4 every afternoon. Yeah, incredibly cool. And then obviously with that scale, you can fit them into vehicles. And here we have Sonny Crockett from Miami Vice. Again, almost as good as Magnum, because they're the vibrancy of how Sonny Crockett was dressed in his pastel pinks and his espadrilles. They hit hard. They absolutely pop. I don't really think there's ever been a Don Johnson Miami Vice action figure, so I can only think that maybe wave 2 will have Rico Tubbs, so you can hit up a double. Yeah, and then you've got $6 Million Man, Steve Austin, or Colonel Steve Austin, the Bionic Man. This one's obviously a little bit more muted, but still looks great. And then you can see that articulation. I think all the plainer color ones, I'm not a huge $6 Million Man fan. I enjoyed watching it when it was on as a kid, because it was repeated. It's late 70s, shown in the early 80s. And then finally, you have got Airwolf, and then you've got Stringfellow Hawk.
Great name.
Yeah, Jan Michael Vincent. Yeah, again, wave 2. I'd love if they did the guy that has the glasses with the 2. What he's got, he doesn't wear an eye patch. He has the black sunglass and the other glass. Yeah, I just think they look really cool, and something that we've just not really had.
It is good because they're doing franchises that haven't really had that representation over the years. Yeah. So it's good. It's good to see something different being done.
If somebody's going to make a Airwolf, whoever, like Ramen Toys, or there'll be a company that does a vehicle for this, or you can get a model of a Ferrari GTS for Thomas Magnum to sit in. But yeah, I think they look stunning, and I'm super excited for these. Not too sure when they're going to come, but yeah.
Watch your space. And he said we've got to get onto some Transformers or a loincloth before we lose the core audience. As I've said, half of our core audience is in the pub tonight, so don't worry about it.
I'm sure there'll be some Transformers stuff.
And
yeah, super excited for these.
John said if the Dragon Zord was 30 like the Tiger Zord, he'd be interested. And he said, Magnum PI!
Woo!
This is truly awesome and weird in equal measure. There's more to come. We saw more. It's about time we got some Magnum PI figures and other Universal TV show properties. Yeah. Do you think they'll do the Nun from
the
Magnum
Nun?
PI?
Yeah, maybe.
What was it? Nuns don't work on Sunday.
Yeah. No, it's like who Who would they do for like Wave 2? I know it's like, you know, only Wave 1's just getting revealed now, but they'd, I think if it could be TC from Magnum, the guy that flies the helicopter, or it could be like, imagine getting an actor 3 3/4 version of Higgins. I don't know if it'd be any interest to anybody having his boss.
John wants it apparently.
But yeah, you
Right,
could get
okay.
the Ernest Borgnine character from Airwolf, Santini. Or they could just dip into, you know, they could do the Bionic Woman.
Friends fan crossover appeal for Tom Selleck.
I think they might drop an Automan.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, because that had like literally no action figures.
Also do the 18,
Hardly.
couldn't they?
Any merchandise for that.
I'm just sort of skimming through the chat as we go, see what everyone's saying.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, they briefly had them at San Diego, didn't they?
I don't understand this comment. Who's Sinjin? It must be a character from one
is
of
that-
these shows.
Yeah, that's the guy. Sinjin, was it?
Right, okay.
He's the guy. He's the guy.
These are not really my shows.
They're mine. There's a 48-year-old.
Knight Rider, yes, I watch Knight Rider a lot.
Yeah, I could imagine them doing a Michael Knight.
I wonder if they'll work
Yeah.
well with Jada toys, because they're quite.
Jesse Mack. Look at that.
Andy reckons they've done a prototype Airwolf.
Yeah.
Cool. Andy TF show is not in the pub, but wishes he was.
Go around here.
A team.
Get some
Yeah,
cans.
we'd have an A
Really.
team. We'd have an A team, wouldn't we?
Depending on successes of waves and how the company does, if they did like deluxe pack of 4, and then you're talking all the A team or an A.
Oh,
Oh, a line
Well-
Are we moving on with the news?
sorry.
I wasn't
How
caught
about
with the chat yet.
yeah,
Well, that's the loincloths
Oh.
Andy requested. So
yeah, there you got spoilers. Is my mic still working, by the way?
yes,
Yeah,
it is, mate. Just-
Very good.
They had the generic A-team ones in the 80s in 3 3/4 scale, where they were just in, you know, green, orange, blue. And then it was the bigger figures, the 6, 7-inch figures that were a bit more detailed. But yeah, they had the generic A-team kind of 3 3/4 figures.
Can we just take a moment to admire Guzzy's comment? Singeing is what I do when I sit too close to the fire. Nice one. You're on fire, Guz. Literally. There we go. A 4-pack of the A-team. Just do the 4 figures with the van. Because we want it all. No
I mean,
point
they did that
splitting
when
them up.
the
Just do it.
when the movie came out, didn't they? They did the 4
Yeah.
figures on the van. I need
Underrated
it.
film.
I need it.
Oh,
Apparently
that's-
Lee needs some
oh,
Pepto-Bismol.
There's more
Yes,
pixel.
the van.
Was Sinjin his brother, Barry Van Dyke, that took over from Airwolf when Jan Michael Vincent left the show because he was a cokehead?
Maybe Andy can give us some insight into that. 'Cause I just
Yeah.
don't have the answers.
Let's get some loincloth action.
Right, let's move on. Here we go. Boss Fight Studio, Epic Hacks, King Conan, and Thulsa Doom in 1/12 scale, because I like my figures a bit larger. And these are up for pre-order now at £63 each. And Boss Fight Studios do make rather nice figures. I have a couple already. And I have another one of their Conans on pre-order. So I won't be pre-ordering this Conan, which does look cool nevertheless. There he is, in his crown.
Every Conan figure looks cool. They're so varied. I love what people do. Just like, yeah, there's Conan. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's give them this.
Nice furry cape.
No, the definition on the thighs is wicked.
Yeah. Nicely detailed in there. Which a lot of Boss Fight stuff is. The only figures I think that they don't seem to do well are Red Sonja. And I don't know why. Their Red Sonja figures just look quite bland.
Yeah. Which is the same, because she's like the fan favourite.
Yeah. And this is the same figure, different accessories. So you can have a
completely
different look. Yeah. I like that they do that. If you're going to have a lot of accessories, make them different, make them distinctive. So you can essentially have two different figures to display at different times in a way. So that's really cool. And Thulsa Doom, who is a very, very cool villain. And this one I have pre-ordered because I am weak. It's not coming out till late 2027, so I don't have to worry about paying it off yet. But yeah, I always make sure I ring fence the money. But yeah, looks really cool. Nice skeleton in red, suitably villainous.
Like the
Very
red,
nice clothes.
Yeah, it looks luxurious. Like just the feel of the robe, and whether that's, do you think that's fabric? Is that plastic made to look like fabric? But it drapes really well.
And there he is. He has a different look with a high collar and a crown and a nice long loincloth in the middle. So yeah, he looks really, really cool. So
you don't see those high collars anymore on superheroes.
Yeah, I like those options: hood or high collar.
High collar. Yeah. High collar says villain.
And yeah, he is a bit Skeletor-y, isn't he, with his vibe?
I wonder where they got the inspiration for Skeletor then.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he predates Skeletor by somewhere.
A little bit.
Yeah. But very, very cool indeed. Me likey.
Yeah.
And thus ends the news. That's the only one I wanted to put in there this evening. So that's good. We've half an hour in. News is out of the way. We're doing good for time.
To be honest, looking back at the news for the last week, it seems pretty light, but then obviously you get hit hard in July with San Diego Comic Con and then D23 in some ways last week.
Right, I'm going to try and catch up with the chat again. Hold on. Andy wants the originals of the A-Team. Sinjin would be the brother, yes.
It has been a while since I've watched Airwolf.
Pepsi Max, okay. Not sure how we got onto Pepsi Max. I must have missed something. Archangel is the handler guy. And there was Foxy Lady Assistant.
As always.
Meaty lads. Crab. Get all the Conans. No, I'm getting one Conan. I've got to draw the line. Too many cool things.
Oh, the core hands.
I mean, one for now. Never say never.
Already crumbly.
I've seen a little bit of Conan the Adventurer, not religiously. I just like the design of the character, really. That's what it comes down to me. He thick, yes, indeed. Lovely and thick. Wow. That is completely different. I like faux Skeletor. Look how happy he is. Skeleton Warriors. Good point. Bring high. We should all get high collars.
It's too
Next
villainous.
time I go to a con, I need a high collar.
It's way too villainous. Although saying that,
That's great. Doctor
Original
Strange
Doctor
has a high collar.
Doctor Strange had quite a high collar.
That's true. Ming the Merciless. Yep.
Yeah, indeed. A lot of that golden age of comics from the
We
60s.
are
and 70s,
flying.
that was the look. It was de rigueur.
Ah, the Pepsi Max reference was because you were talking about drugs. Yes, right. Got it. Buy it, buy it, buy it. Bunch of enablers. Well, I'm buying the Thulsa Doom, so there you go. That has deprived me of some of my budget. And well deserved because it's a cracking looking figure. Shall we move on and see if anybody's picked anything up since we've last done this show? Who would like to go first?
I can go first if you want.
Go on then, mate.
What we got? Let's see what I am. I'm gonna dig. Hey, what will use it for? What will use this for?
Why am I big?
build? I don't know. A little build thing. We'll start off before. So what I'm going to do with my pickups is I'm probably going to show them all at once. I'm going to stagnate them because it might be a while before I get something new. So instead of dumping it all on one episode, I'll spread it out. I might run through them, just run through it quickly today, and then go a bit more detailed in the next episode. So, but start off, we will show off what I would like to call the box of Dave. Dave Lovely before TF Nation sent me a box full of Transformers and other goodies. Very thank you to that, Dave.
Oh, you're welcome. It was a load of old crap that I didn't want anymore.
Wow, it was nice. So we got a lovely legacy of Thundertron,
which I had owned for about 2 weeks.
This is the one you won on the raffle, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry, Andy.
If I remember correctly. So
I didn't really have a place for it. It's a nice figure, though.
I mean, I don't know how to play it, but it's a video fodder for now, and we'll see. But it has a nice, different. It has a peg leg to go with his pirate theme, and a quite a decent transformation. So yeah, that's quite nice. Well, where can I put it off? Which these are quite nice little top spin and twin twist. The G1 toys.
They look minty. They look incredible.
They're not.
Okay.
The camera's doing some heavy lifting there. They're knackered.
They look great though.
I'm very happy. They look great on the shelf next to me. My G1 drag strip. I have in the back. I also got some Hot Wheels.
Yay!
Even though he knows very well I don't do diecast, but never mind.
Those were ones that I had colour variants of, so I decided just to keep one of each.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, just one colour of each, but then you sent me ones that I've already had. But yeah. No, I'm very happy with them. They look cool. You also, you have some other stuff in there, but I did donate them to Toy Foo at TF Nation.
It's for charity.
Oh, charity, yeah. More Hot Wheels. I bought more Hot Wheels. With the cartoony. Nice. Very good. Some Transformers I got the Jazz Origins figure. His vacuum mode.
Or a door wedge.
Some dodgy dealings in the car park at TF Nation. So that was a interesting. So now I've got all three of the original Origins designs. I also picked up from In Demand, Sandstorm, which is a very nice figure. It has a great helicopter mode and the buggy mode and transmission. It's just a nice full figure. I'm going to end up knocking over that necklace. A Wolfenstein Hydron Optimus Prime.
He's ready for a bit of boxing.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice posing.
the only day for we need the black one. I used to have the Nemesis, the original Nemesis. What else? Yeah. Right, quick run through. I also picked up this guy.
Ooh, lovely.
RID Optimus Prime, which is quite a good price, but unfortunately, I didn't realise this, so I got back to the hotel. One of the tyres is actually a Lego tyre,
Oh yeah, I can see.
but I'll just have to keep an eye out for a junker one. I'm not bothered. It looks fine up there. What else did I get? Oh, show this one off too. Primetime Toys. I was lucky enough to get one of these early. Dino Mini Force. What's it called now? Rex. Is it Kaiser Rex or Rex Kaiser? Rex Kaiser, I think.
One or the other.
One or the other, and it's just a big black T-Rex robot with a cape, and it's just awesome.
He looks cool.
Is he a goodie or a baddie?
I do not know.
He's totally a baddie.
He's a baddie. Look at that cape.
Yeah, look at him.
That's a baddie cape.
He's a bit of a collar.
I think it's a repaint of the good one in black, like sort of like the Megazord where you got the black and gold one.
For sure.
So I don't know if it's like a Nemesis sort of thing going on, or it just they wanted to do a black repaint on him. But yeah, got this sword. So yeah, that can go. I'm falling. Let's see a pick up.
I've got to say, Lee, like your Kallax with all your figures in there looks wicked.
Thank you very much. It's just makes me smile. It's one of those things makes you smile. Oh, also from Prime
It's nice
Toys,
with the bricks in the back.
we've got the Bone Shaker, Skeletor. No, about to say I'll just go to the number one. What else did I get? I picked up G.I. Joe.
So not much then.
Not much. I'll go to
It's like diecast me, diecast you.
Yeah. Diecast me. Yeah, I don't do diecast. And probably like one of my biggest purchases is Brian. And then yeah, I decided to
We're going on tour.
get one of the G.I. Joe crossover figures.
Nice.
Oh yes. Very nice. Right up. Hey. So yeah, I did get much the past couple of weeks. Been quite scarce actually. Oh yeah. Might try and might go through in a little bit more details along the episodes if I don't get any more pickups.
Awesome stuff. Rudy, do you want to have a go?
Yeah, for sure.
Go have a go.
So, from TFN that I didn't go to, I got this. Well, I say I got this. Lee got me this
Oh, look at
little
that.
pin badge of Thundercracker. He's pretty much my favourite Seeker, to be honest. And then I also got this, which is a shameless plug for our merchandise. We have a Toy Me, Toy You keyring.
Oh, you took
And obviously, as the G.I. Joe Action Force International Heroes guy, our logo done in that style. So I kind of feel like Garth from Wayne's World when he's dressed in all in Reebok. But yeah, here's our merchandise. Other key fobs are available. But in it true Rudy style, I got something yesterday that I haven't really had a chance to look at. So I'll show it now. But with my birthday money, I bought a Missing Link RC.
nice.
So yeah, I kind of wanted one for a while. I was hoping last year at TFN Reading that some seller would have them, but there was zero. And I'd hyped myself up, be like, oh yeah, I'm totally going to get that on that Saturday. And then there was that ultimate like disappointment getting to the little trade a bit and not finding the actual thing that I wanted. Obviously, I came back with an Ectotron, which was obviously incredible. But yeah, here we have Missing Link. CO8 comes in a fancy box. G1 styling. I cannot wait to open this. It's really tiny. It's so tiny. I think I forget how small some G1 toys are. Some of them are huge, obviously. Yeah, but it looks incredible. And the fact that it was a concept that never got off the ground. Apparently, no, in the 80s, they didn't make action figures of ladies, really. In boys' cartoons, I would have loved this as a kid because I thought RC was a really cool character in the movie and, you know, Series 3 and the Rebirth. So, yeah, it's got me hooked on getting possibly like a G1 Cup now. I don't know if they'll make a G1 Cup Missing Link, but I'd be quite happy to pick up a fresh, minty G1 version because I never had one as a kid. And I love the character of Cup. Yeah, just so they can be close. I've owned a G1 Hot Rod. I've never owned a G1 Blur, but yeah, I'm all in. And it feels nostalgic. I think I feel like picking up a G1 toy every year just as a little gift to myself because it hits hard. It hits nostalgia, it hits feels, and it just looks incredible. I feel like it's one of the, it's a grower. So like it'll be a small alt mode, but then it will go tall as a robot mode. But yeah, the fact that it exists now in real life is the main draw.
Very cool. Very cool.
Indeed.
I'm holding out on the Missing Link until we get Sideswipe, and then I'm in there.
Yeah,
I keep getting tested by Nemesis, but
they're pricey though. I'm not going to lie.
That's it.
High-end toys now.
I can't justify buying loads of Missing Link at the prices they go for, but yeah, Sideswipe's the one I'm waiting for. Definitely.
In some ways, like you don't want to leave it too long because even at the price point of this, next year there could be not doubled, but there could be at least 50 quid more because that's what happens with certain G1 toys. They just get more and more expensive. This pickup though, I got this on my day off. It's really, really exciting. Totally unexpected. I hadn't planned on it. It's technically not for me, so it's going to be for my son. My son's going into hospital tomorrow to have some major surgery, and this kind of replicates something very much from my childhood when I was 6, that I was very, very ill. And when I came around, when I woke back up, my dad gifted me an Action Force AWE Striker. And I hadn't seen Action Force by that point. My dad hadn't seen Action Force. My dad just thought it looked like a really, really cool toy. And he got to kind of like build it for me and stuff. So my dad was like all in. My dad was always like military vehicles, like the Combaticons were my dad's like favorite Transformers randomly. So I found this in Bernardo's, which is
Oh wow!
yeah, Beetlejuice from his animated show from like 91. 2 weeks ago, I was letting my son watch YouTube on my iPad, so my algorithm kind of found him things to watch. And he just started watching the Beetlejuice cartoon. I was like, Dad, this is incredible. Like, he loves ghoulish stuff. He loves Nightmare Before Christmas, loves zombies and stuff like that. And then he's just like, Beetlejuice is awesome. Beetlejuice is like the coolest thing ever. Yeah, and he watched loads of like episodes. Oh, that's cool. He's like, my son's into early 90s animation. And then randomly, just going down the high street, I pop into this charity shop, which it's not the best charity shop at all. Like, obviously it does great causes. Bernardo's, it helps really helps children's with, you know, disabilities and terminally ill and all that stuff. And they were selling, like, as you do in a normal charity shop, stuff for like £1 and £5. But there was one side where they were like, oh, we're just doing like donations. And just like, would you like to donate £15 and you can have this? And I'm like, hell yeah, I'll like easily donate like £15 to a good cause to get something as awesome as a completely sealed, never been like touched action figure that looks incredible. It's got like 32, like 31
not the
points.
Sort of thing you expect to just stumble across in a charity shop.
Well, that's it. I'm usually not very lucky in charity shops and car boot sales. I never really find anything. And I used to watch all these videos of people like, oh, I found this. I picked this up in the charity shop. I'm like, oh, good for you. But for once in my life, I have found like legitimately something incredibly cool. I can't wait to give it to him and see his face. So it's all that excitement of that. Take away the edge of, you know, a 6-year-old going in for surgery, and just to have a really cool action figure in his collection. And if he doesn't like it, he will like it. I'm just like, I would gladly have this. You can put it with these like random Fortnite figures that he's stolen off me. All the toys that you like gave me that they've stolen, they put them with those. So yeah, this is really exciting.
Awesome. Right, well, good luck with the surgery, mate. I hope it all goes well.
Yeah, good luck for tomorrow.
All goes smoothly, and then you can have some fun playing with that awesome toy.
It looks literally just. So yeah, I'll report back on that next episode, and I'll have it out for display.
Nice one. All right. Is that everything, Rudy?
It is, yeah. I just got 2 things. As always, I've got a little pre-order that never comes in.
I have a bit of a queue of pre-orders at the moment as well. I do have a couple of things to show, but I'm just going to catch up with the chat. Ian has popped in and smashed the like button. I would like to suggest that everybody does the same. Thank you, Ian.
Me, so
Andy
you
is correcting Lee's language. He said stagnate.
don't ever try to learn my language. I don't understand my language.
A box of Dave. Everybody needs a box of Dave. And
I need you to smash that like button.
And Andy said it doesn't bother him that I gave stuff away because he's still got the raffle money. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Money for a good cause. Because he's been watching the pennies since TF Nation, but today popped to Stafford Toy Fair and got Legacy Antagony, great figure, up down there, with an upgrade kit. Nice. MC Toys Motobot, a pre-Transformers robot truck. Cool. Some good stuff. I like how the Pippies on the screen, like Dave and Rudy, are foreign correspondents waiting for their turn to speak.
Yeah, I was like,
nice.
Is this like a new StreamYard thing? I'm loving that we've got a Pip.
Oh, and a Maisto Benelli Tornado model. Interesting. Jump starters. I might have to shuffle off in a bit to do a quick spot of filming. He may have shuffled off already after saying that. But that's fine. Cool jazz. Wedge jazz. Very good.
Yeah, I really want that jazz. I really want the. What's the 3-pack called? Because you get Bumblebee and Wheeljack, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I know those.
Oh, the Takara set.
Yeah.
I can't remember what
That's
they
on my
call
wish
them.
list, for sure.
Andy will tell us in a minute.
Of course he will. Some Transformers head.
I wasn't even planning on getting them. I just ended up with them. So I just thought, well, go right there. But they're quite good figures on the quiet.
I'd never have them in robot mode. I'd want them in alt mode.
Oh, yeah, I've definitely got them in.
As a kid, when you watch Arrival from Cybertron on your VHS, Wheeljack, Bumblebee, and Jazz in their alternate modes, I would have loved those as a kid.
Do you have the
I've even
Megatron
made them all
go
little
with it, Lee?
stands so they look like they're hovering.
Lee, do you have the Megs that goes with it?
Oh, the Dragon one. I did have when I had it originally, but I sold them both off. I've got his real nemesis. I've got his real whatever it's called. Real enemy. That's the one you get to go with. R.I.D. Optimus. The real man.
Dinoid Mini Force Rex Kaiser. That's a great pickup. Nice selection of figures behind you, Lee. Can't go wrong with the yellow Rid Optimus Prime.
I just think Robots in Disguise Optimus Prime is an incredible figure, as like in general, as in the toy, the character, just making him a fire engine midway from the truck, and just the asymmetricness of it. It's really cool. It's always been a cool toy.
You also can't go wrong with a black Rex Kaiser. And he uses a calyx for a library. Flip through 90 degrees compared to Lee's. Bit of display chat going on here. Display's looking great, Lee.
Thank you. I'm just glad the Wi-Fi is working in here because I've always wanted to have this in the background.
And he can't remember the name of his previous IKEA units. They've all got ridiculous names.
Who can?
They don't even do detox anymore, do they?
Keyhole. Did you have some Centurions actions down the bottom, Lee?
No, I don't have a Centurions. I have Transformers, Mask, He-Man, G.I. Joe, Turtles. Mainly in this one.
Cool Thundercracker badge, Rudy. Toy Me, Toy You merchandise. This is brand new information. You can't buy it though.
No.
You've got one, Andy. What these keyrings were, I better explain these keyrings. I just thought it would be fun just to make a couple of keyrings. And at TF Nation, I handed them out. But not thinking properly, I did. Where are they now? What? I've got them up here. I don't know.
Missing Link RC, nice. I'm just carrying on whilst we wait for Lee. Much prefer the pink version.
Yeah, I am. I'm a concept guy, kind of like I'd like to get toys like that, but just the orange didn't do anything for me. The orange and pink version from the image. Yeah, pink. RC's pink.
Turtle one. I've got a load of Thundercat ones. Thundercat. Just thought it'd be fun, but I didn't. If I would have thought through proper, I could have got rid of quite a few more if I would have done more Transformer ones, but I didn't do as many Transformer ones. I thought, I'll do an equal amount of different designs, go to a Transformer convention, and got rid of all the Transformer ones, no problem.
Oh, well, you need to go to some different conventions now to get rid of the others.
I'm
For
doing
no other
equal to
reason
Power
than that,
Rangers.
just to get.
Oh.
There you go. Off to Power Rangers Con.
Oh, we've got like a little QR code where you can scan it. It takes you to the channel. Yay! Oh, well, look, I might make some better ones. Make some other ones, new ones at some point.
Nice. Right. Guzzy's saying female Transformers. Who'd want them? Transformers is a manly franchise for manly men. Ugh.
Watch out, why I'm on biscuit. I also got a pin badge too. I got the Skywalk one.
Oh. My pickups are going to be a real surprise then.
Have you got a key ring?
Just wait for it, guys. I may have a spare G1 cup if you need one, Rudy, says Andy. Cool, you can discuss that in private. Right. Seriously, I love Missing Link RC, but she has tiny feetsies and she weighs a bit, so if she falls over, it's like a domino rally on my shelf. The price of Missing Link is the only negative, to be honest. But it is quite a negative.
Yeah, but it's Hasbro and Takara through and through, isn't it? They know people will pay that price. It's a business at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's it. And they are good quality, to be fair. Couldn't justify the price for Missing Link Ultra Magnus. Hope your son does well, Rudy.
Cheers, guys.
All the best for the surgery, says Guzzy. Fingers crossed from Andy. Good luck from John. Great pickup and helping a charity. There we go. He'll love it, I'm sure, Rudy. Nice. Right, Andy has now left us.
Where's he going? The pub?
Please do discuss Dave's stubble now he's made himself large. Bit of stubble. Just a little bit of stubble. It's not very thick. I have just a smattering. Oh well. I'll get round to shaving again at some point.
God, dramatic capture. That's what it's called.
Dramatic capture, that's the Heroes of Cybertron or something like that. Right. I want the yellow rid. Yellow rid OP.
Oh, the black one.
The one I've got doesn't say toy me, toy you, Lee. It was much appreciated. Shots for the win.
Did you not get a toy me, toy you one, Andy? I'm sure I handed him out to you.
Did you just give him a QR code?
Did you give him one with shots on?
Just a key ring with
Yeah,
a QR code.
I did a shot one. I did a shot one for the lads at Transformers, for sure. In animated style.
Nice.
That's cool.
But I'm sure I also give him a toy.
He wants one that says toy me, toy you on it now.
I'll get one sent to you, Andy. If you want a Transformer one, or what brand would you like?
John wants some. John wants some toy me, toy you merch as well. I don't know why anyone would want merch for this. Mad.
Why do you think I never made
shit merch for a shit show?
Skywarp is the best boy, Lee.
Can't go wrong with a Black Seeker.
Missing Link figures are fantastic. Just wish they weren't twice the price they should be. Grr. I want to see Dave with a full Gandalf beard. You're not going to. No, you only gave him the shots one, which is now on his house keys, although it was much appreciated. Always.
I'll have to fix that problem for you there, Andy.
There you go. And we are finally up to date with the chats. Crikey, they've been chatty.
Yeah, love
Andy,
it.
would you like
Awesome.
would you like me to try and do a visionary keyring for you? See if I can do. I don't know if I can do try me tell you with that one though.
Only if it's got a hologram in it.
Oh, that would be awesome, that wouldn't it? Oh,
There you go.
I
That's
want
your
one of
next
them.
challenge. Right. I'll actually do my pickups then. How about that? So, I also got this little Volkswagen Golf that Lee showed a minute ago, or 20 minutes ago, as it may be, in the Toon style, which is very, very cool. I do love that one. And I also got a purple Willys from Hot Wheels as well, which is very, very cool. Growing the Willy collection. And I got not a box, but a cup of Lee. For some reason, Lee has sent me a cup from Dave's Hot Chicken. But not only that, of course, he also included this, which you will have seen on the show before because Lee showed it when he picked it up, which is a Hot Wheels car, but it's not die-cast, is it? It's just plastic, and it pops
No, don't do
open,
die-cast.
and there's a little dude inside, and he has a beard. There you go. There's a beard for you. So that's rather fun, and it also has a firing missile launcher that you can put the missiles in and then press down and fire them across the room and lose them for all of eternity. But it's rather fun. Not your usual Hot Wheels. Very cool. Thank you for that, Lee. And you'll never guess what else was in the cup. It was only a Starscream pin badge.
We
I'm
all
guessing
have the
these are
trifectas.
shaped like this, so it sort of gives a love heart silhouette. But to me, it just looks like he's got a really big backside. That's not a criticism. I like big backsides. So there you
I
go.
like big, but I cannot fly.
And I also got a keyring, would you believe? So thank you for that, Lee. I now have a keyring to go
You
with
have
my
the
other
power.
keyrings. My other keyring, incidentally, that I'm using at the moment was a gift from Gareth of Cosmic Toys, which is a Starship Enterprise bottle opener keyring. So I have a couple of nice keyring options now. So that's good. And this has a QR code. If I
Takes you
hold
straight
it
to
up,
the show.
people can scan it and it will take them to the channel that they are currently watching. There you go. And that's it for me for pickups at the moment. I do have one more thing in the post, which I won't tell you what it is. I don't want to spoil it. I'll show that on the next show.
Oh, you little tease.
And like Rudy, I have a bunch of pre-orders that will be landing at some point. But who knows when, really. Okay, on to the next segment, which is the blast from the past.
So, we've spoken about toys before that perhaps are a little bit inappropriate for kids because they are toys inspired by 18-rated movies. So here we have RoboCop versus the Terminator, which obviously was a big comic in the early 90s. But yeah, this is from the FAO Schwartz catalogue in 1997. For people unfamiliar with FAO Schwartz, it is a 5-story toy shop in New York City, which I have visited twice. Once in 20, know, 2001, and then again in 2011. And it was like phenomenal. It's where they filmed Big. So I got to have a go on the piano. But yeah, they had their own catalogue, and this is what you got to see in 1997. A couple of years previous to that, you know, Kenner are making Terminator figures, Predator figures, Alien figures. By 97, it was still going strong. Toys based for kids, based on 18 movies. I've never seen these toys in the flesh. The only one I've seen, which I'll get on to the end, is the Cyborg Spider-Man. But these look incredible, huge. To be honest, I don't remember seeing them in toy shelves in the 90s, because I was still going to toy shops and department stores. I was always been a keen fan of toys for my whole life. But yeah, they look incredible. I can't tell what scale they are. I don't know anything about them. I just saw the image and I was just like, yeah, these are worth a chat. I'm guessing they're 6-7 inch scale, but they've only got like 5 POA. But they're heavily inspired by the crossover comic. And then on the other side, we've got Spawn, so McFarlane, which is Vandalizer, which I've read a handful of Spawn, but I've never got to the point where he was introduced. But that's an incredible action figure. McFarlane really knew what he was doing when he was making action figures in the 1990s. Just completely beautifully molded. Just imagine, you know, every 6-year-old wants to run around with a a Vandalizer, you know, born in hell. And then you've got Deathlock, and you've got Cyborg Spider-Man, which I'm totally familiar with because it's quite an iconic cult favorite, and it got a Marvel Legends re-release a few years ago. But just look at the ridiculous accessories Cyborg Spider-Man comes with. It's massive. It's huge. Deathlock I'm not so familiar with. I've never read any comics with him in. But yeah, that Cyborg Spider-Man with his bandages and his cybernetic implants, his robot arm. But yeah, this is what toys look like in 1997. Ridiculous.
Spider-Man looks a bit top heavy.
A little bit. That looks like it's going to fall over, doesn't it? But yeah, the Marvel Legends version of this, it's a really cool toy. I've seen it a handful of times when I've gone to toy fairs and stuff. Doesn't hit like that though. They've missed a trick not doing a ridiculous deluxe pack with a version of that giant accessory. I've never really seen many Spawn toys in the flesh, but obviously McFarlane is quite well known for how detailed he goes with his action figures. And it's still making them to this day, so he's kind of he knows what works for him and what collectors want. What market were they going for in 97?
It's funny, isn't it? I could imagine kids having fun with these things, though. You know, it's a toy, isn't it?
They'd make toys of anything. Like when I think about 93 to 97, 98, you'd get action figures from like films like Waterworld and Dragon. Obviously, the kind of box office bombs, but they'd have Hasbro would have action, and Kenner would have action figures of so-called big movie blockbuster cinema hard hitters, and you'd have action figures of Dragonheart. Like, I couldn't even tell you who the main star of Dragonheart is, but you could probably get a 3 3/4 action figure or 4-inch action figure, right?
They always used to have things out when the movie came out as well.
Yeah.
Not so anymore. Now they wait to see if there's a movie a success, and then 3 years later release figures.
Oh, people will be well into this now that it's it's been out for years. I'd love to see more of this catalogue, but these are the only images I could really I could really find. I'd love to know what else was on the shelves in America in 1997. That's a little bit.
Maybe you should visit FAO Schwartz and ask if they've got any old catalogues lying around.
They're probably in their office block on the 8th floor or whatever it is. But anyone that ever goes
over,
who is a toy collector or just a fan of toys or department stores, it's one hell of a ride. It's huge. There's a lift that goes through the stores. It's wall-to-wall toys, and they've got tables where you can play with them and mood lighting. If you've ever been to Hamleys, it's like 10 times what Hamleys is, and Hamleys is incredible.
Sounds romantic.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And you get to play the piano. Or watch some kid that's like had piano lessons for like 5
Play
years.
the big piano on the floor, like in Big.
Yeah, it's there. It's on one of the floors.
Awesome. I want to go now. Really cool. Shall we catch up with the chat again, see what they're saying? Andy's excited for Visionaries. Get him a Visionaries keyring done, Lee. He'll be your best friend forever. Oh, that's the Road Manic, Dave, the yellow car. Is it? Road Manics. I'll have to look that up. It's Starscream, indeed it is. Big butt Starscream.
I can't unsee it now, Dave. Thanks.
Is anyone watching Star Trek Strange New World? I did watch. I watched the first season, and I really enjoyed it. And then I sort of got sidetracked, as often happens with these things, and I've never got back into watching it again. So that's where I'm at with it. Are you enjoying it, Andy? Oh man, that's Chromalicious. I wish the Kenner Aliens had been out when I was young enough to buy toys. I ended up with 2, both winning the competition in Aliens magazine in the early 90s. Remember when kids used to read magazines? Them were the days.
I think
Scorpion Alien and Flying Alien Queen.
Fond memories of a magazine called Look In, which would like have a bit about movies, and there'd be comic strips in it. There'd be like posters of pop stars. Comic strips, they were heavy on Starfleet, so X-Bomber I was like banging to like look in then. Kids don't read magazines now. I've bought my kids a couple of Ninjago magazines. They're not. They feel like kids just can't engage with magazines how we once did.
Joe guess that's a whole different blast from the past. Naughty.
Indeed.
You had RoboCop the series, which made Robo PG.
He did. Firing his lasers and his smoke bombs.
Robot Dick Shooter. Wasn't there an Aliens cartoon in development which they'd started animating before cancelling it?
There certainly was.
Doesn't seem like fodder for a cartoon, really, Aliens. But I suppose you can make anything into a cartoon if you try hard enough. Hey, Martin's back from the pub. Welcome, Martin. I still expect you to say this was a great stream, even though you have missed the first hour and 14 minutes.
I also expect to stay after class to write some lines. I will not be late.
Strange New Worlds has its moments. The USS Griffin episode was enjoyable. Cool. I may have to get around to watching some more of that. I'm currently watching, well, my wife and I are watching Supergirl, the TV show, with Melissa Benoist as Supergirl, which is another one that we'd kind of watched a season of and then drifted off onto watching other things and never carried on with. So now we're going through it again and I'm watching all of it. And it's fun. It's a good show. Yeah, They cancelled the aliens because they realised that it wouldn't be kid friendly. Martin says he'll watch the stream back from the beginning. You don't have to. You're not obliged to, Martin, but you can if you want. Thank you very much. Right, we've caught up with the chat again. So it's time to move on to something else, which is Pick Your Own. Okay. Lee, what are we doing for Pick Your Own this time around?
Yeah, it's a picture of we did again. We didn't know what we was going to do. Left it last minute, but my lovely wife came to the rescue and said, "Oh, why don't you do something on Disney?" So I thought, "Oh yeah, we'll go do that then. We'll do our favourite Disney toy." So that's what we're doing for Pick Your Own, our favourite Disney toy.
Good stuff. Right. Let's see. Who wants to go first?
I can go first if you like.
Right, go on. Let's see your Disney toys, Lee.
Be my Disney toys. Right. Very obvious what I'm going to pick. It's, of course, it's going to be the Transformers Disney label, black and white, Mickey Bot, Mickey Mouse, whatever they want to call it, because it is surprisingly quite a good figure, even though it looks for me deceiving. But it is just a fun thing to flip back and forward into its truck mode. It has 2 Mickey Mouse pilots. You have one on top of the head, and when you transform it into vehicle mode, you have one driving it, and it is a very fun. I just like the colours of it as well, with it being the black and white versions. Obviously, this is supposed to represent the original Steamboat Willie design. There you go, Dave. That's for you.
Nice.
And yeah, it's a Mickey Mouse that transforms into a truck. What more could you ask for?
You couldn't ask for any more, could you really?
Couldn't ask for any more. They probably asked for this. They also did a Donald Duck version, which I keep trying to get hold of. But
they're cute. I love that he's got a skateboard as well.
It's just like a little duck. Then
Awesome. Shall I go next?
aye,
Or did you want to do any honourable mentions?
I could do an honourable mentions afterwards if you want. Or...
Okay, we'll do the main one then, and then we'll do honourable mentions. So my choice is, on the basis that Marvel is now part of Disney, because I don't have any Disney toys, this very lovely Marvel Legends Scar figure with his swishy, wind-blown hair and magnificent sword and musculature and loincloth. He's just a nice chunky figure and I like him a lot. So I have chosen a Marvel figure for my Disney Pick Your Own. There you go.
In other words, just did whatever you want.
Because I can.
You just thought, yeah,
wait for my honourable mentions. It's going to get worse.
I thought you were mad. It's not even it's not even like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. No, it's just a Marvel figure.
Right, Rudy, beat that.
Okay, so people that know me and
hold on, one sec, Rudy.
We'll probably
it's not going to be bloody Star Wars. This is it.
Yeah, it's obviously going to be Shadows.
You're not going to pull a Dave on us.
Part of, Disney now. It's going to be Shadows of the Empire. No, obviously I'm not going to go that lane. I actually was going to pick Goliath and Bronx from Necker's Gargoyles, but they're far too big to get on the screen. His wingspan is ridiculous, and it was a really obvious choice because they're some of the best figures I know. I've put them into storage, and I can't remember actually what box I put them in. So that was my first thought, but then corner of my eye, I looked over at the calyx and I was just like, I know exactly what I want to show, because I don't think people remember or realise that the Rocketeer is actually Disney. So I have chosen Diamond Select, the
Lovely.
Rocketeer. This is one of my favourite Disney films. It's one of my favourite action figures. It probably comes with the greatest figure stand of all time. That's like magnetized, so you don't actually have to have it on. It's beautifully articulated. It's all textured. And it just, I never expected to ever get a Rocketeer action figure, just because there wasn't any original merchandise made for the film. Even though it was a moderate box office success, it obviously became huge when it went on VHS and DVD. But yeah, it's one hell of an action figure. I think 2018, 2019. I really like Diamond Select toys. They're always like 7-inch figures. They're a little bit bigger than 6. They're always beautifully detailed. Even has the gum on the back that Peavy puts on because it gets shot. It doesn't come with a gun, which I always think it kind of needs like a period piece gun, but because it's a Disney product, they don't put real life replica guns. It'll always be like a ray gun or a, because I have a Darkwing Duck Funko, well not Funko, but the small figures that comes with like a laser. But yeah, here we have the Rocketeer, one of the greatest Disney films ever.
Nice. I do want a Rocketeer figure. We've seen a couple in the news recently.
The Balaverse ones,
yeah,
out later on this year, isn't it?
Right.
Okay, man.
Shall we do some honourable mentions then?
For sure.
Lee, kick us off with that.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
I told my children that I was like, the Disney choice. It's like we've got to choose our favourite Disney toys. Like I showed them what I was going to do, and they're like, "Oh, well, like, can we show one?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, go and choose like what Disney toy you want to show," knowing that we don't really have many other Disney toys. Oh, we can't find any, Dad. But this is what they've chosen. They've chosen their tiny little Funko Pops. Like, I'm not a Funko Pop guy at all. I've never been a fan of Funko Pops. But the tiny little versions are super cute. Because you've got an OG Mickey Mouse. That's the Mickey Mouse that I know and love. And then you've got Chip from Chip 'n Dale. For me, Chip 'n Dale is always going to be in the fedora and the leather jacket from Rescue Rangers. But they're like, we want to be involved. So yeah, you've got tiny little versions of Funko Pops.
Awesome.
Contribution of my twins.
Yeah, very good. At least they're actually showing Disney properties.
Yeah.
Right, go on, Lee. You go next. We'll save the best till last.
Right, honourable mentions. Got 2 honourable mentions. One is this Hot Wheel 101 Dalmatians Cruella de Vil's car. So that's one. And this one is because if I don't do this, she'll go mad at me. It's a little Eeyore
Aww.
from Winnie the Pooh. Because this is my wife's favourite character in the whole wide
For
world.
the Transformers fans as well.
And yeah, I think that's another thing. You know, it's nice how our favourite characters are voiced by the same actor. So that's another thing. But yeah, actual Disney characters, Disney released
All right.
stuff.
Yeah, I'll go next, Lee.
loopholes.
Thanks. All right.
No, actually,
My honourable mentions for Disney/Marvel are
Star
Marvel
Wars.
Legends, Spider-Man, Ben Reilly,
Oh,
That's
all
owned by
very
Sony.
a nicely flexible figure. Spider-Man's Marvel. He's in the comics.
Not Disney, though, is it? He's only
Marvel's part of
technical.
Disney. Marvel's part of Disney, right?
But Spider-Man is owned by Sony.
And you may also know that in the past, Marvel has crossed over with other franchises like Street Fighter. So here's the very lovely Storm Arena Dan from Street Fighter, which is one of my favorite figures, and he's very, very cool. And of course, Marvel, which is part of Disney, previously published some comics which featured the Transformers. So we can include all of these as honourable mentions too. There you go. I'm done.
But you need another holiday, lad.
I'm done. Is it build and chill next?
Yeah,
Build
that was a
and chill
I'm
next
not
week.
gonna lie, wasn't it? I'm just like, yeah, I'm up for that.
There you go.
Realising
I
I can't find
just
Disney
used
toys
a
to show.
smidgen of creative license with that one. It's fine.
Our show, our rules.
All right, next time you choose something. Me just.
No, that was
I'm going to
perfect.
find
That
the
was
biggest loophole possible. The loophole is going to be so big you could fit an elephant in it.
That's okay. I love big holes, loopholes. Shall we catch up with the chat? My favourite Disney toy is the Beast Teddy from Beauty and the Beast, which my daughter decided was the Teddy version of me. That's from Andy of Transformers the Show fame. Thank you, Andy. Lovely. Had to involve a loincloth? Yes, I did. Loincloth figure action. Loincloth, Dave. Loincloths as far as the eye can see.
Anyone would think it was a theme we have.
It's just a little bit. And the Rocketeer is awesome. I agree. Ed is with us. Welcome, Ed. Mine would be a die-cast Herbie I had way, way back when you'd press a button and it'd split in two. That's awesome.
Wicked. Oh, that's such a good from the Love Bug. Yeah.
Rudy's hamsters are failing on the wheel. Well, these hamsters are doing great stuff this evening, to be fair.
Kind of worried what type games.
Digbysaurus, welcome. Good evening. Quick hello from me, and hope the stream has gone well. It's been all right, hasn't it, actually? Apart from that pick your own. I may have upset Lee a bit with that one.
Yeah,
that was a shambles, that. Absolute shambles.
I don't have any Marvel or DC toys either, I don't think. I never really got much into superhero toys. And Buzz Lightyear is amazing. To be fair, Lee, I had to be creative because I don't have any Disney stuff. So, you know.
Well, you could have said that when we were...
Absolutely. No, I wanted to embrace. I wanted to embrace the theme and go along with it.
No, you wanted to take the mickey. Hey!
Absolute shambles. We should change the name of the show. 50 episodes out of the way. We'll start next time with episode 1 of Absolute Shambles.
I'll start working on the merch straight away.
Yeah.
Get some keyrings out there.
They've improvised.
There's improvising, and then there's just going off completely off the fucking rails.
Do you want to do some chat, Lee?
We can do some chat.
You want to do some chat? How about chat? And there is no chat, no discussion topic at all this evening. It's whatever you want it to be. So if you've got anything you want us to talk about in the chat, within reason, we'll consider it. But we reserve the right to ignore you. And yeah, and Lee and Rudy, is there any burning issues you want to talk about?
Just be aware, comment chat section. You will give a subject, but Dave will go completely off the rails with it, as he has showed you earlier tonight.
Yeah, we're just going to see if we can fill a little bit of time with some absolute nonsense now, before I go to bed. Right, Lee and Rudy.
50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Gay.
Oh, gay. All right.
All the shades of gay.
Oh, Shades of Gay.
Cool. Lee, have you got anything you want to discuss? Or Rudy? Any thoughts?
Top of it, I'm kind of hoping that's somewhat little chat will be helpful. I did leave a post in the channel a couple of days ago, but no one replied to that. So.
Well, I can suggest one. If you either of you have seen the Spider-Man movie, we can have a little
Not seen
bit of
it
talk
yet.
about that. No,
Really do. I do want to see it though.
it's because it's not a Disney movie, isn't it, Lee?
Some might even say Sony. Part Sony.
Right. Well, I have seen Spider-Man. I won't spoil it for you because that would be mean. But yeah, I thought it was a good movie, a good MCU movie, but not really what I would hope for from a Spider-Man movie, if that makes sense. So it was definitely well made, but it very much leaned into being a Marvel Cinematic Universe movie and kind of building up to what's coming next.
Yeah.
Which isn't, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It was very good, very enjoyable, but I would have liked it to just be more Spider-Man. For me, that's yeah. When you see it, that probably makes sense.
It's a segue movie, so yeah. Like it was like, yeah. In some ways, I don't want to be like a spoiler, but yeah, it's just. It is what it is. It has a certain job to do as well as being a movie. But I'm excited for all the things to come from Marvel. They did a lot in San Diego and D23, teasing a lot of Marvel bits and pieces.
Man, I've just not been watching the latest Marvel stuff. Just hasn't interested me as much.
I just did season 2 of X-Men 97, and it was incredible. As a huge X-Men fan, I'm going to be like totally biased. I loved it. Loving the 90s show, and then them bringing it back all these years later and having it continue, and then just having the right amount of kind of nostalgia and understanding comics, obviously way more. But obviously back in the mid-90s, they were just taking stuff from the comics, slightly tweaking it and changing it. Some points, a character hadn't been totally developed, so Cable was a bit here and there in the 90s, and then obviously they get to show it a bit more now, and they do really cool things with the intro. I've been loving it. That's why I bought that Archangel figure a few weeks ago, because I was just I'm all in for season 3 and season 4. Absolutely loving it.
I haven't watched that the X-Men 97 season 2 because we recently decided to cancel our Disney Plus subscription. I haven't got anything against Disney, honestly, but we just thought we'd save a bit of money on that one for a while because we're watching some other stuff. Yeah. No, we're watching things on other streaming services, so we thought we'd just save the money on that for now, and then we can get back into it at some point. I see they've started
come up with a question.
Some of the live-action X-Men as well. That should be interesting. Go on, let's go to the question.
And he has, which Marvel franchise needs a reboot? Isn't
I
a lot
don't
of
know
time
about a
do it? Yeah.
reboot, but I really want to see live action New Warriors, which hasn't really been done. So Nova, we saw the Nova Corps in Guardians of the
Yeah.
Galaxy, but Nova was one of my favorite comics. So Richard Rider Nova. I want to see that in live action. They have been talking about doing it. I don't know if it's been taken off the table or if it just keeps getting pushed back or what. But there seems to have been rumours about it for years.
They dipped into
Yeah.
it a little bit, didn't they, in some of the animations and here and there. He appeared. Nova actually appeared, didn't he, in one of the Spider-Man? Was it Ultimate Spider-Man, possibly? Yeah, it's never gotten off the ground. It gets talked about so often, and then just never gets fruition.
I want a proper Nova movie. Stop fapping around. Make it happen.
I don't think it's going to happen.
And then I want New Warriors so we can have the whole team. I can live in hope, can't I? I can live in hope. Maybe. What about you guys?
Can't think of one.
I don't know if anything needs to be necessarily rebooted, but I don't think everything has to be MCU. I think that in some ways they could do just standalone, one-off, one-shot movie with a Marvel character that's perhaps lesser known. But the general public will probably think, oh, are they going to appear in an Avengers movie in a couple of years? Or, oh, where does this tie in? But,
well, everyone's returning in Avengers Doomsday, apparently.
well, every single Marvel character of all time.
Not just Marvel characters. Mickey Mouse is going to be in there.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse is going. He's part of the same universe, apparently.
Mm.
What plot twist? He's actually Doctor Doom.
I'm pretty I'm good with like a lot of Marvel things. I'm excited for Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man season 2 because it's a really different direction for Spider-Man. Not that I'm bored of Spider-Man, but I like what they've done with it, with having Tombstone in it and like witches and Doctor Strange and
Tombstone is a character I want to see done properly in a movie. He was in Spider-Man Brand New Day, but not very much.
Setting up for something later.
Yeah. What about you, Lee? Is there any other?
What about a Hulk movie? Proper Hulk movie, because they've taken him in down the Professor Hulk route, haven't they? Maybe like a World War Hulk movie.
It's tied up.
That would be nice.
It's tied up in Universal rights, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. So
there's all sorts of weird rights issues with the Marvel stuff, though, isn't there? And yet they've managed to bring all these disparate characters together somehow in Brand New Day.
Does it all stem from like that late 80s, early 90s when they nearly went bankrupt?
Yeah.
So they sold off like all their rights to different studios and publishers, and then it went into a hot, sticky Macross Robotech mess where nobody knows who has what. And certain ones can appear for X amount of time. as an offshoot from that kind of like which Marvel franchise needs a reboot, I would love to see a live action film of Defenders of the Earth.
Oh yes.
Where bring in obviously Flash Gordon. They could do standalone movies for Flash Gordon, Phantom, and then Mandrake and Lothar because Lothar was like Mandrake's bodyguard, the Caribbean ninja. They do those 3 films, standalones, and then they do a Defenders of the Earth where they introduce their children and their Panther and Zuffy. I'd be all over that. Maybe it will with the success of Masters of the Universe. You know, maybe they're ready to do that because it's a future setting, isn't it? Like a lot of the Flash Gordon stuff they're all period pieces, but Defenders of the Earth was 2086.
It's interesting you mentioned the success of Masters of the Universe. It bombs at the box office, basically, and then is a triumph on Amazon Prime streaming.
Yeah.
It's just I think that just shows the age of the audience more than anything, doesn't it? Like middle-aged men don't necessarily want to go out to the cinema. I mean, I did. Yeah. But for a lot of movies, I don't. I'll just wait until it comes on streaming, and then go, oh yeah, I'll watch that now. It's on streaming, and I can sit on my comfy sofa.
I'd love to know, like the first day it hit on Amazon, like what was the rate of watches for that first day. I reckon it was huge.
It's been #1 for a couple of weeks now, hasn't it? Consistently. So it's definitely a huge success on streaming.
Well, Big Dude says they need to stop teasing the 90s Spider-Man series and bring it back. That was a cool series.
If they did like a Spider-Man 98 and carried on the continuation, but now there's so many iterations of Spider-Man, I don't think there's room for another, like in some ways, Spider-Man property, being that you've got Across the Spider-Verse and then a third one, Spider-Man standalone Sony movies, Spider-Man in the MCU, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. You've got Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends for kids.
Spider Noir. Let's not miss out Spider Noir.
Spider Noir. There is. What an incredible show that was.
That was very good.
I think it's oversaturated now. I love all of these. Every single version. I've thoroughly enjoyed watching every iteration of Spider-Man. I don't think there's room for a 98, which is a shame because I don't
know though, because Spider-Man's huge. We've seen that, haven't we, with its success at the cinema.
It could be like when superhero movies of the late 2000s, early 2010s, obviously boom. It was hero movies all the time. And that hasn't waned. So maybe there is room for a Spider-Man 98.
You could make a sequel to almost any movie and give Spider-Man a 2-minute cameo in it.
Oh, sure.
And then just put Spider-Man in the title. And that would mean that you sell twice as many tickets. Because people just love Spider-Man. I've come up with a business plan. Yeah. There you go.
It's better than one Sony did, make a Spider-Man movie without a Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's called Venom.
Yeah.
Morbius.
Yeah, Craven.
They're
not like
Madam Web.
Yeah.
Oh, here's an idea. If Hasbro seems to have been struggling with Power Rangers since they bought it, so all we need is Power Rangers, Spider-Man.
They've already done that.
It'll be a huge success.
Japanese did that.
They didn't they? They did it way before anybody else. Had his own mech. I love that late 70s, early 80s Spider-Man show. It's so good. I love all those. Kamen Rider. Beetleborgs.
VR Troopers.
VR Troopers.
VR.
John
But they
says they
won't.
need to give us the new Blade movie. Wesley Snipes can still go. Damn it. Yeah, I like Blade. I'd like to see. Well, they were planning a new Blade movie and then they cancelled it.
Yeah.
They cancelled series 2 of Wonder Man, which is annoying because I enjoyed Wonder Man. Stop cancelling things, for goodness sake. Just make the things. Can't be that hard. Transformers is Disney now? Yep.
According to Dave,
No,
everything Disney.
he's got a Disney Transformers. And as we know, Marvel is part of Disney. And there were Marvel Transformers comics. There you go.
The connective tissue.
There you go. 100%. Transformers was done by Marvel once upon a time. There you go.
Certainly was. And it's a memorable thing seeing the Sunbow Marvel logo.
They need to give Snipes one last crack at Blade. Well, he might be in Doomsday, you never know. Tombstone has only been used well in the 90s series. Okay. People are just talking to each other for a minute there.
Yeah.
Does Marvel still have the Death's Head rights? I want a movie of him.
I reckon, I'm presuming so, because I don't think you can make toys without owning a certain part of the license. Whether they have a license to put him in a movie, possibly not. I'd love to see a Death's Head movie. I'd love to see a Death's Head in a Transformers movie as well.
Yes. Yes.
If the panel were to reboot Visionaries, how would you do it? With old-fashioned green and red 3D glasses and smell-o-vision. Or what's that thing they do where they film it so you can see the movie on both sides of you as well now?
Oh, what's that called? Like, yeah. Where you get that full, visceral, circular, wide pan shot view of when you watch it. Yeah,
just be surrounded by visionaries. I think Andy would enjoy that.
I'd take both. I'd take a live action movie. I'd take an animated movie done in a similar style to X-Men 97, where they do it so it kind of flows on from that 80s style. But what I would actually like to see is this. It's going to be for a certain age range. Is I'd like to see it done by rotoscoping, the way that Ralph Bakshi did the Lord of the Rings. I'd like to see that mix of live action and animated together. Like Ralph Bakshi made these incredible movies in the late 70s, early 80s, where he used those techniques. I think it would work really well with something so visceral as, you turning into animals and the totems, and that's what I would want. It would never happen. But yeah, that's what I would be very much into. You said something else, so I'm giving you something else.
Andy's really enjoyed the current Spider-Man film. I did too. I did enjoy it. It just wasn't what I was expecting necessarily. Because he's saying Petra Parker needs all of the Spider-Woman movies now. That'd be cool. Let's do that. Tom Holland does a great job as Spider-Man. He does. Craven was not so good. I haven't seen Craven, but I just wasn't drawn to it from the trailers and stuff. But I like the character of Craven in the comics. So maybe Craven needs to get some kind of revisiting. Everyone's in bloody Doomsday. It does seem to
Everybody.
have a
We're
very
in
large
Doomsday.
cast.
I've now thought of what I want for that Marvel reboot. I would like a live action Spider-Man and his amazing friends. So you've got Spider-Man, Iceman, and Firestar.
That'd be
And
cool.
It would be connective tissue because
Yeah.
Iceman would be the X, like it would be before he joined the X-Men, or he leaves the X-Men and he joins Spidey. And then Firestar. It'd be hilarious and it'd be completely camp and it'd be just like the cartoon, but just done in live action. And they'd pick like really obscure villains from the show that never really went anywhere, or they'd do Video Man. It could be set in a period piece. Like I'd love to see a live action version of Spider-Man and his amazing friends from like 1980, set it in 1983, like they did with the Bumblebee movie, where it was set and it was a period piece and it looked like that time period. I'd love that. Or pick like the Green Goblin as the main villain, or Hobgoblin, and do facial prosthetic stuff like they tried to do. If you've ever watched like a making of the 2003 Spider-Man movie, where they tried to do an animatronic William Dafoe with the proper Green Goblin look, not the suited green metallic version. That's what I want in terms of reboot. I want a Spider-Man as amazing friends.
What they need to do in the MCU is introduce Psylocke, and then in about 30 years, do a Captain Britain movie.
For sure.
That would be fun. They'll have to keep it going for 30 years. They don't want to do it too soon.
Yeah. Get Disney to do a collab with Film 4 to create a very British Captain Britain.
Yeah.
Set in London. Or Telford.
Death's Head movie could be epic. I'm not very familiar with Death's Head.
I just don't think that they have the familiarity with the general public to do it. But then again, I say stuff like this, and then I'm thinking, but they're making a Clayface DC TV show. It's just
Lantern seems to have been well received on its first episode. So I haven't seen it, but
that's where some of these things work. They are destined to be on TV, not on the big screen, and they work better on TV. I'd never expect a Spider-Man Noir to go on the big screen because it worked so well as a TV show.
Yeah. I hope we get more Spider-Man Noir. They'll probably cancel that one as well now.
Of course they will. They'll cancel that.
Good. I want another series. Come on.
If they do, incredible. If they don't, it's just have it as
it worked. It worked anyway on its own. It's not like they'd left a massive cliffhanger or something. Wow, rotoscoping is a bold shout, Rudy. I love your style.
It's only because I'm a massive Ralph Bakshi fan. So
Who's
Fly
Miss Slayer?
Absolutely. She's Firestar's dog. Oh, Angelica.
What that late 80s Spider-Man film would have been like if the film company hadn't tanked all their money on Motu and then Superman 4.
I know, just the James Cameron Spider-Man movie. It's like I often try and dig out YouTube videos or old articles and documentaries about what could have been if it had gone that way. Because it was just, the Spider-Man was huge in the 80s. It was, 2 cartoons, tons of comics. This is like pre the big eyes, where he started getting drawn differently and developed differently. It just would have been great. I probably would have had the success of 89 Batman, I think.
Jason Statham will be too old to play. Well, I was thinking of Betsy. Do the new version of Captain Britain. Cool. The Spider-Man movie we never got. They were well down the line in development, apparently. Cast was locked in, such a shame.
Yeah. I think Cameron would have pushed for loads of like VFX and to make it feel believable and swinging. But in some ways, they didn't have the technology. It wasn't until, way later that they could show swinging with physics.
I like
'Cause
the old
you do it-
ways of making things, though. I liked seeing Batman climbing walls, but it was that way. And they just turn the camera on the side. Just good fun. Right, we're approaching 10 o'clock. We've done well, haven't we? We've got a couple of hours, even without a topic. Right. Lee, is there anything you want to talk about for a few minutes?
I don't think so. I think it's bedtime.
Disney? Should we talk about Disney again?
Let's talk a bit more about Disney, shall we? Who's your favourite Disney character?
My favourite Disney character is Simba. Bloody love the Lion King.
Favorite Disney character? Oh, let's get dangerous. I love Darkwing Duck. Maybe the greatest Disney character of all time. The terror that flaps in the night. The podcast that doesn't let you sleep at night.
The gas under the way you sleep. Boom. Mine's Spider-Man. Going off Dave's logic.
That's a great choice, Lee. Well done.
Thanks. I don't hold grudges, Dave. I don't hold grudges. You know me.
No. Well, Rudy and I are getting along well tonight. After our falling out.
You did a lot better. I think that so therapy session really helped you.
I've decided to fall out with you instead now, Lee. No.
Because we can't be on the show.
Yes, I will be missing from a couple of the next episodes. Can't believe it. Brad really thought you fell out when I said it to him.
No, we just have lives. We just have other things to do.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
It's just the 6 weeks holidays.
Yeah,
you go on holiday.
Oh, right. Well, 50 episodes and done. We'll call it a day at that. I mean, not for the show. I mean, for this episode, we can carry on and do more episodes.
I suppose we could do a couple of more. Oh. 50 episodes. Why are you lot still watching this crap?
Thanks,
Something to do with it. Something to do. Keeps them off the streets.
Well, it doesn't keep them out of the pubs, though, does it? Yes.
Party for episode 100. Oh, I don't know about that. All right.
24-hour live stream for the 100th episode.
We're not doing that, Lee. You've suggested that before. We're not doing a 24-hour live stream.
Absolutely not. I only guessed for like 2 hours on the Transformers the Show one, and I was knackered the next day. Maybe I did stay up to watch pretty much 22 episodes, like hours of it. But Yeah, I can't do a 24-hour one.
Not at my age. Good grief. I make it sound like I'm really old.
I don't know if everybody could sit through 24 hours of Shadows of the Empire chat.
I know I couldn't. Bloody Star
No.
Wars.
You, that's you.
Oh,
Is it you?
I
Yes,
like
it's
parts of
onwards.
Star Wars, but not enough to sit through 24 hours. All right, we will wrap it up and end the show, shall we? Thank you everyone for watching us, as always. And in 2 weeks, we might all be back again. You never know, unless one of us decides to have an holiday. But probably some of us at least will be here. All right, that is all. Let's call it a night. Thank you everyone, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Toy me for you, it's what we do. New releases breaking through. Toy me for you, it's all brand new. The past and present info you. Legends rise from blister packs. Childhood whispers calling back. Figures posed in perfect time. A world of wonder built for you. Legends rise from blister packs. Childhood whispers calling back. Figures posed in perfect time. A world of wonder built for you. Toy me, toy you. The fun begins. Grab your grails, let's dive right in.
Let's do this.